was over here, Shoshone River.
Yeah. Bill Shishima remembers the day he saw the bleak Wyoming internment camp where he and his family were imprisoned in the name of national security.
We just saw tons of black barracks. I didn't know the name at that time. I didn't know there were barracks, but I found out quickly enough that they were barracks. So I thought, wow, I live in that. I was a young American citizen of 11 years old, but we're put behind barbed wire fence and armed guards.
He was one of 120,000 Japanese Americans, both U.S. citizens and permanent residents, who were rounded up pursuant to Executive Order 9066, signed by President Franklin Roosevelt following the Japanese attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor. A new exhibit at the Japanese National Museum in Los Angeles commemorates the event, now considered an indelible stain on American history. It includes the original executive order bearing Roosevelt's signature. Speakers noted disturbing parallels to Donald Trump's order banning visa holders and permanent residents from 7 mainly Muslim countries.
That executive order had behind it the same animus and prejudice and ignorance that was in the first 9066 executive order.
But the participants here emphasized the United States is not the same as it was 75 years ago, and that today people are not afraid to speak out when they perceive an injustice.
Huge crowds of people, massive crowds, went to the airports throughout the country, crowded those airports, opposing this executive order. People today are wiser. They will not support a constitutional act by the President of the United States.
If you are singled out because of who you are, how you worship God, the language your parents speak, the way you look, we will stand up and we will defend you.
Bill Shishima says even at age 86, he's not done seeking justice.
No one stood up for us during World War II, but I think the Japanese American community is willing to back up the Muslim community because that shouldn't happen to them.
A commitment to civil rights won by bitter experience in the not-so-distant past. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Los Angeles.